6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Pressure coming. Brissett gets rid of it. Reads it well to the veteran Hooper, dishing out some punishment on Geno Stone.
They'll continue to come after him until the pressure is really relieved.
Shotgun. Brissett on 3rd and 8. Unloads it. Complete. 2nd and 15 now after the penalty. Shotgun. Brissett rifles it and hits his man.
And here comes Henry. Hunter Henry, number 85, in motion. Their tight end. They like to find him in these situations.
Brissett out of the pocket. Has room. Brissett still going. Brissett cuts it to the outside. He's got a first down. 13th play of the drive. 2nd and goal for New England. Brissett hooks a pass. It's caught inside the 5 by Osborne. 3rd and goal for the Patriots. First play of the 2nd quarter. Running play. It's Stevenson. Touchdown. Patriots strike first on a long, successful drive.
And how about this rookie, Layden Robinson from Texas A&M? Just manhandles his guy at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack. And a good read by Ramondre Stevenson to see that that's where the gap was. Fires his way through it.
We'll sort it here.
Zach Moss in the backfield, chased the motion man. Burrow dropped at the 32-yard line.
So Hendrickson, 91. He's going to try and get to him.
5 in the secondary for Cincinnati. Brissett's pass was too high for the 5'11" KJ Osborne. Burrow directing Moss to get closer to the line. Bengals trying to convert. Burrow pats the ball, throws. Nicely done on the sideline. It is Yosivas. 47-0 lead for the Patriots. Fake the handoff. Rush is coming. Dump off for Moss. He's got room. Moss has a first down, weaving through traffic. Crowd the line. Burrow. Catch and curl by Chase for a first down.
And the leg drive to get the first down. Do they want to go there again and try and have him take on the corner?
Motion man Hudson. The throw caught. Hudson lost the ball. Looked like a touchdown. Instead, it's a turnover. And they continue to get it done here in the season opener. Handoff. Stevenson trying to break away. Stevenson's got a first down.
Coordinator of the Cincinnati Bengals keeps saying the defense of New England, it's in their DNA. They always play good defense.
And they run the football with Stevenson chewing up yards into Cincinnati territory. And everybody's got strong opinions, and then you have to actually go play the game. Fake it. Brissett powers it downfield and hooks up with Thornton for a first down. Brissett gets out of the pocket. Oh, takes a big hit from Hill at the end of the play. 32-yard kick for Sly. He's got it. And now it's a 3rd and 4. Stevenson in there. Patriots looking to convert. Brissett bounces off would-be tacklers, and Brissett has to chuck it away. No rush. Clean punt for Berenguer to try to pin the Bengals back. Jones from the 10. 54-yard kick. The ball pops free. Patriots have it. Turnover, Bengals.
The good ones people gravitate towards.
3rd down and 6. Brissett, the soft toss short of the line to gain to Stevenson, and it gets hit immediately by Von Bell, who actually walked on as a kicker at Virginia Tech. He was a kicker and linebacker in high school in Stafford, Virginia. 35-yard attempt. Sly connects. 13-0. First down for Cincinnati at its own 30-yard line. They have been held to 80 yards on offense. Burrow deals on the pass to the outside. Jamar Chase. First down, Burrow from the gun. He delivers it to Chase. Short of a first down.
They make you better and keep you in the league longer.
3rd down and short. Burrow, it bounces off the hands of Hudson and almost intercept. It would have been a 54-yard field goal attempt. Instead, it's a 4th and 2 with 7:08 to go in the 3rd. Burrow delivers the hands.
I don't think he got there.
Yosivas didn't.
as the extra offensive lineman.
3rd down and 3. Brissett sensing the pressure, gets rid of it. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target, and Brissett just took a serious shot from Logan Wilson. Brissett. DeMarcus Covington was the defensive line coach. 2nd down and 3. There's a hole. Moss burst through it for a 1st down.
Joe Burrow, you're going to run it out of gun. That's what you need to do.
They lined up in shotgun 84% of the plays last year, 3rd in the NFL behind Philly and Indianapolis. This one is a hit. Give it to Brown. Chase Brown didn't go down on first contact. Someone grabbed his undershirt. Bengals still looking for their first points of the day. Burrow passes. Perfectly placed for Iosivas. 1st down. Zach Moss lines up in the backfield. Burrow steps up and runs. It's a handoff to Zach Moss. Takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Celebration here in the Queen City. 9 plays, 90 yards, capped off by Zach Moss's first touchdown as a Bengal.
First time this game you felt like Cincinnati had control of the line of scrimmage.
Agreed. Shotgun, Brissett guns it, lunging attempt, and Hooper makes the play. 1st down, Patriots.
But here's where Cincinnati, you got to get them out of field goal position.
3rd and 4, Brissett, a cannon to Henry. Brissett dials it up. Completion to Osborne, but short. He's made kicks of 32 yards, 35 yards. The 37-yarder is good. Extending his pre-practice routine for his wrist. Burrow. Open man, Jamar Chase into New England territory. That's a big play that the Bengals have been looking for. Burrow is 20 of 26, 159 yards. Burrow steps up, and Burrow is crushed at the 34 by Keon White. They need the points badly. 51-yarder, McPherson. He knocks it through. 1994. Handoff to Stevenson. Sidesteps a tackler, and he's got a 1st down. Shotgun for Brissett. Brissett tosses, handled, Douglas, and he's tackled immediately after the catch. And they will not snap it. So time runs out.
Play game. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
And look at this clock. 3:14 left.
Dime package here for New England. This is a 3rd and 10 for Cincinnati. Burrow. Soft toss. Handled by Moss. Spun down after a gain of 5. Big day for Stevenson. 111 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Stevenson still going. 1st down. Ramondre Stevenson.
You remember Ramondre Stevenson told us he's learning outside zone in terms of how to run the football? I think he's picking it up pretty quickly.
Not the case.
Just completed the Olympics. Cincinnati came in here wanting this to be sprint races. Didn't get it.
A new era in New England starts with an upset win. Gerard Mayo in his head coaching debut gets the victory in Cincinnati.